So first of all, let's do an assessment for how good your squat is. So make it so your feet are hip width, the feet are straight ahead. Often feet want to be wider, about shoulder width or more, and the feet definitely want to be turned out, especially if you have issues in the lower body or the foot can't pronate, because it hides compensations. Then from here, you can bring your arms out if you like. It's probably a good idea to do. How low can you squat? So I can go all the way down here. A lot of people will get stuck here, or they'll get knee pain because the tibia can't internally rotate. It can't internally rotate because the foot can't pronate on that side. Plus, probably also, the femur can't internally rotate as you go lower as well. So that's the test right there. See how low you can go. So from the side here, I'm pushing out as I go down. Feet staying flat on the ground for part of the test too. So we want the heel, center of the heel, knuckle of the big toe, knuckle of the little toe, that's known as the tripod, to have force and even weighting all the way through, which means that your weight goes through the middle of the foot here. So we're doing that for this test. Often people get to a certain height, the heels want to peel off. Worse still is that the knees come in and the outer edge pops off, or if you've got a real problem with the impingement, the knee will want to open up like this because the body can't create space where it needs to. And what we're doing with this exercise is affecting from here downwards, but a big focus with pronation in the feet, which is the internal rotation here. So how we set this up, we want the front wedge to go under the first metatarsal head, which is the knuckle of the big toe. It can also go under the second toe too, but really the first met head is enough. It'll get the result. The wedge at the back goes on the side, the outer side. The back wedge goes on the outside of the foot. The idea is it's making the heel dive inwards, and this one underneath here is making the front foot do this, back foot does this. So there's a movement in the midfoot, this section here, forefoot, hind foot, midfoot. We want that part to twist, and that's where the pronation will be. So let's do a squat. So we did our assessment before. So let's go straight down, relaxing your feet. You may notice the tendons in your toes, your ankles. Maybe before they're flickering, maybe they're kicking on, trying to help, trying to figure out what to do. And then now they're silent, they're relaxed. You may find, gee, that's so easy. And that pain I had in my knee, that's gone. The impingement I had in the hip, that's gone. Okay, so we're on a winner already. So we just do sets and reps. Minimum 10 reps, going up to at least 20, building up over time. To make this even more effective and test this now, so you pop that, not really between your knees, a bit higher up, so the adductors get some of the input too. So I've got a little tiny squeeze, it's not much, maybe about a 3 out of 10 effort. And I'm going down, reaching forward, there's squeeze, and you'll probably find that feels way better because it's actually getting a better forced closure of the front of the pelvis and the femoral head rolling inwards. What you could do to get a good squat pattern is to grab a weight plate, just a light one, maybe 2 to 5 kilos. You're reaching out as you go down. This will ensure that you're bending from the hip crease here. So from the side, a really good squatting pattern is as much as my hip goes back, my knees go forward. So it's that kind of motion here. A poor squatting pattern is the knees go forward and then this starts to go back, puts pressure in the knees straight away, unless that's what you're wanting to train, which is an okay thing to train. It's not good if you have knee pain or problems already though. So we want, as soon as you start, your backside go back, the knees bend. So there's a hinging, a bending from the hip. So the back has got what's called arrow spine. If I don't have arrow spine, it's this. The body locks into this arch position. This is the hip flexor dominant pattern. People usually have knee problems and back problems, sacroiliac joint problems. When there's this, before you even squat, the body goes, I'm going to use hip flexors. You can't even breathe properly. The diaphragm's not acting properly. Other one is people don't know how to hinge from the hip. So there's a bend. See, I'm rounded from here. That's not hinging, that's actually moving from my lower back. And that'll overload your back. If you put weights on your back, doing back squats, you'll blow out a disc. So where you won't get any benefit from this exercise, if you're someone, it's quite common, the ankle and the foot and even the knee is already massively flat. So some people have ankle, like the ankle is just not stacked over the foot. This won't help you at all. It'll probably make things worse, and you'll probably have pain here, lateral gutteral impingement, and it'll probably make that worse as well. So that's who this isn't useful for.